Hey, what's up guys? Josh Pushes here with another Digimon gameplay video. This time I'm joined by my very good friend Mathijs. Say hi to the viewers, Mathijs.
Hey guys.
He is also the guy I'm playing against in this video. He's piloting the purple deck with Lilithmon and Piedmon, right?
Yep, the Rookie Rush deck.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm playing green this time with RustTyrannomon as the boss monster, since RustTyrannomon is arguably one of my favorite Digimon, so I really wanted to build a deck with him. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think Mathijs won the die war here, so he is gonna be forced to start because that's how Bandai runs its game.
And it's also not too bad to start with purple. So that's alright. Okay, I'm going to Digivolve straight into the Piedmon.
Which is pretty good, yeah.
I think I'm going to play Matt, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so as well. No, I think you're gonna play Wizardmon actually.
Ah, right, Wizardmon.
Yeah, you just want to go white, like assert dominance on the first turn.
Extend as many Digimon as possible.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna draw. Then I'm gonna hatch Frymon, which is the Digitama that gives plus 2000 if your opponent has 2 or more suspended Digimon. And of course, that's basically Green's entire thing. So yeah. Then I'm gonna Digivolve into Piedmon, draw a card, and now I'm just considering my options since I have 4 memory to work with. It looks like I'm gonna play the Izzy, which at this point doesn't really do anything, but this is a good moment to drop it since I have a lot of memory. And then I'm also gonna drop the Mimi, which is really strong, but also not at this point, except that it does grant the 3 memory at the beginning of the turn if your opponent leaves you on less than that. So that's pretty good.
Still, it's probably the best tamer in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Like if as soon as you hit the level 5, basically, it's just insane. It really allows you to turbo through your Digitama super fast. You're gonna crash into my security with the Tapirmon to get some more options, probably.
Yep, and also to fill my grave or my trash with the Pagumon inherited ability.
Right, to set up for the Lilithmon and Beelzemon later, probably. And then
Yep.
you're also gonna crash your Wizardmon into my Togemon. Basically, for the same reason. Oh, and you're gonna play your Met Darius.
Yeah, I think I will get the Trump sword back. Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
And
that puts me
I'm
in.
now assured of 4 or 3 memory at the start of my turn, which is
Exactly.
very helpful.
Yeah, it also makes it pretty fair since I really feel if one of the players has one of those tamers that allows you to start with 3 memory and the other doesn't, the player with the tamer just has so much advantage because they can't really be memory locked.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon the or Digimon to the Togemon, hitting the Lilymon with its effects. The thing is, it's pretty tough right here because I know you have the Trump sword, so basically any big Digimon I put out or any
Is at
of
risk.
yeah, exactly, like it's just gonna get destroyed by the Trump sword next turn. So
Yeah,
I think
and you
I'm just
can
thinking,
attack with it right now, of course, with the Togemon.
yeah. So I think I'm just considering my options here. Like I could just hardcast one of the big Digimon, but that will put you at so much memory. Or I can give you a little bit less memory, but lose out to the Trump sword on the next turn, which is the line I do decide to take in the end.
So I'm hatching another Digitama and evolve it into the Gabumon.
Yeah, draw another card.
And I have some memory to work with here, so that's pretty nice. Although you will at least have 3 memory on the start of your next turn due to Mimi, of course. And I'm trying to simplify the game state, get rid of your Lilymon here with the Trump sword.
Yeah, that's a really good play since that will shut off the secondary effects of my tamers immediately. And um, like even if I manage to build up to a level 4 in the racing area, I won't be able to trigger any of their effects because you need to have a Digimon in play, a level 5 or higher Digimon in play for them, and the racing area is not considered as in play by the game. So I'm just gonna evolve into the Tyrannomon, into the Metal Tyrannomon, and I'm gonna draw Rosemon. So if I remember correctly, I'm just gonna Digivolve into that, keep it safe from a Trump Sword or any other destruction effects, and then pass the turn to you, basically. Yeah. So you're promoting Gabumon here. Probably you're gonna Digivolve into something and then swing at my security again to get even more setup.
I also put a lot of pressure on you, of course, because you won't have many securities left after that.
Yeah, I think you already took out 2, right, at this point?
Yeah.
So yeah, going to the Wizardmon to get even more advantage if it gets deleted somehow.
And I think I'm just going to drop another Digimon to pile up on the attackers.
Yeah, just up the pressure. Basically, I feel like in this matchup, if Green manages to get to the late game, it's really, really hard for Purple to win.
Yep.
So you're just rushing me at this point to just basically take out all my security before I manage to get actual setup. So yeah, now I can finally make use of my Tamers. Basically, Izzy will allow me to draw an additional card each turn if it's a Digimon anyway. If it's not, it'll go back to the bottom of the deck, and then Mimi will allow me to either raise an additional time or hatch another Digimon egg. So that's absolutely insane. It really allows me to pressure as well. Just not at this point because I'm pretty far behind with just one Digimon on the field. It is a pretty good one though. Really a quite interesting defensive card. Very good against purple, since every time you'll swing at my security, I can suspend another of your Digimon. But here I run into the Millenniummon, so that won't matter. Basically losing out my only Digimon here. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a pretty good security to be hit.
Yeah, I think like if I just hit something smaller, the game would be a lot different. But now I'm just forced to hard play any Digimon basically, because I don't think I have a rookie in my head at this point. Just a bunch of level 5s.
Yeah, just add a blocker to the field.
Yeah, which is alright. Like neither your Wizardmon nor your Gabumon can is bigger than the Woodmon at this point. So.
Mm-hmm. It has a lot of DP, of course. So I'm just setting up an Impmon, also evolving into the Devimon.
Yeah, Devimon in particular is really good here since like I can block it with the Woodmon, but since Devimon has retaliating, I would lose out to block on the Woodmon anyway. So basically I can't really afford to block it at this point. If you decide to swing for the memory, for the security, sorry.
Because you can't afford to lose another Digimon.
Yeah, my only one basically. Since I'm stuck with the Frymon until I draw a rookie.
To be deleted to add some cards to my grave, to my trash, because I need at least 10, of course, to trigger the effects of Lilith and Lilithmon.
Yeah.
But this was also okay, of course.
Yeah, probably even better since it will save your Devimon for another turn.
Yep. I'm going to add, or I'm going to play the Chimeramon, get rid of your Digimon, trigger the effects of Wizardmon and Gabumon.
Yeah, very strong.
Wizardmon first gives you another option to consider to be discarded for Gabumon.
Yeah, I do manage to top deck a rookie here, so I can start playing a little bit. Like what's annoying here is I have a lot of memory, but since for the Mimi, it doesn't consider the Digimon that are in the racing area to be in play, so I won't be able to go into a level 5 and then bring it to the battle area right away this turn. I will basically have to hard play a level 5 or a level 4 and then evolve into it, which I think is the line I'm gonna take just so I can use my my Tamers this turn to get back into the game. I think I'm just like counting how much memory I will need to do that at this point. See, I'm looking at the Tyrannomon.
And I'm just waiting patiently for you to make the optimal play.
Yep, that's this game basically. So yeah, I'm gonna hard play the Tyrannomon. That leaves me with 2 memory to play with, which is enough to drop the Lilithmon. Which is one of the good things about green. Unlike they have a lot of low drop level 5 and level 4s. So
yeah, and the Lilithmon also now gets you another card from your Izzy.
Yeah, exactly. And it will allow me to promote my Piedmon if I decide to with the melee, yeah, which I'm gonna do right now. Still though, you have 2 Digimon on the field, and I don't have any blockers at this point, and just 2 security left, so I'm in a pretty rough position.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna Digivolve to the Woodmon here, get an additional card, and then you go to 3 because of the Mets.
Because Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Not because of the playmat, because of the mat. Yep.
I think I'm going to attack with the. I thought with the Devimon, but apparently with the Chimeramon.
I think it easily beating my Agumon. Now the thing is, like, I really needed to evolve into the Woodmon here, because if I didn't, you could just swing at all my security, and then it would be game over for me.
Yep. And here I'm just attacking first, trying to figure out what you would do. Leave your blocker unsuspended, or let me get that security.
Yeah, I think I'm keeping the Blockmon just in case you want to attack with the Impmon and you don't have Beelzemon in hand. But I do think you have Beelzemon in hand at this point. Oh, but
I'm just noticed. Sure, I was hoping for the Devimon to be deleted, because now I have 9 cards in my trash, and then
yeah,
I would have had 11, of course.
I was about to say, you did manage to hit a Taiga, by the way, which is really good. It will reduce the distribution cost of all my Tyrannomon monsters with 1, and give them all piercing. So it would have been good to get earlier in the game, but at this point, it's probably too little, too late.
I'm just adding another Impmon to make sure that I have 1 at least on the field in my next turn. And I'm going to add some more pressure by also hard summoning the Tsukaimon.
Yeah, so at this point you have 5 Digimon ready to attack for the next turn. And I have 1 blocker in the field with no security, so it will be really hard for me to get out of this, if not impossible.
Yep.
I think I have the Puppetmon in hand though, so I might be able to live another turn if I manage to Puppetmon one of your guys and then play another blocker. Which is probably the line I'm gonna make. I miss with the Izzy here. Yeah, hit Flower Cannon. So yeah, I think at this point I'm thinking, what's the optimal way to use my memory this turn? Maybe if there's some way where I can go into Rusty to get rid of your active Digimon, but I don't think. Like, I could do that, but that way I would lose next turn 100%. It's usually the late game where the game set gets really complicated and you really have to think a lot about what your players are going to be. Usually early game you're just like, it's pretty easy to figure out what the best line of play is.
Yep. Evolve a lot, get a lot of Digimon in play.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is basically the field that purple really wants in the end game. Just a lot of attackers.
Yeah, exactly. Just a lot of small guys. Yeah.
And the mat really helps because you will be able to hard summon or hard play 1, and it will still be your turn because you have 3 memories.
Yeah, exactly. So I think at this moment the play should be evolve into Woodmon, then use Mimi to get to Woodmon to the front, and then hard play Puppetmon.
Yep.
Which is basically the only line of play that will allow me to survive. Which is also the play I'm gonna make here. That will leave you with 10 memory though, so
it's a lot.
You know, yeah.
It was a very nice position to work from.
There we go.
The Dark Master.
Yeah, my favorite one, by the way. I love Puppetmon. He just wants to play, man. He just wants a friend.
Just wants friends.
But yeah, like, even though I'm probably not gonna lose this turn, actually, I might lose this turn.
Going to evolve into the Digimon. Attack.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and then I have to block it, of course.
Of course. Then.
And then you can just go like Piedmon, pop my other blocker, and then it's game over, right?
Digimon dies, takes Woodmon with him. Then I get 1 memory back from the inherited effect of Tsukaimon.
Yeah.
I go into Bielsen, pop the other blocker.
Yeah, there we go.
And
that's game 1. Purple takes it relatively easy, I would say. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be uploading the entire match for this one on my channel. Hopefully co-commentated with Mathijs. I really hope you enjoyed this commentary. So yeah, if you did, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye, guys.
Ciao.